Howdy, howdy. We got the family here at the table. I'm about to let them fully introduce themselves and what's going to be happening in this video, but it's going to be super cute. That's all I can say. Prepare to die. You won't be able to handle it.
Hi.
I told you.
Okay. Way to go, 1, 2, 3 rolling. Like professional cameraman. Am I right? Annabelle, am I right? Haha. Yeah, so we are here. We are gathered here today to make some really wholesome crafts with the fam. Can I get a high five? Woo! That was such a good one too. We're basically doing stuff that I do at my job every day at Victorian Seasons. They're a freezing flower company. It's very wonderful. Check them out for your freezing floral needs. And Annabelle and I do crafts all the time. We also goof off a lot. Yeah.
Hat. Hat.
Yeah, but yeah, so we do crafts pretty much every weekend, and we decided we're going to make videos because why not? We could teach some other kids and their moms how to do certain things. Who knows? You can dry your own flowers at home, and there's other videos on YouTube about that. So what we're doing today is we're going to be making a picture. This is not it yet.
But
what we're doing is creating with dried flowers and just making a canvas with beads and gems and feathers too.
And one of those peacock feathers are part of my feather right here.
Yeah, that's right. It's a peacock feather.
Yeah, and she got me this new lucky stone.
yes, she did.
That's right, to keep with you always. What do you remember the first step that we ever did to create this canvas?
Yeah.
What was it? Step number 1.
We choose all the flowers.
That's right. We choose the flowers. So when you dry your flowers at home, you choose the flowers first, and you want to make sure that they match. Okay. If you like a rainbow, you can choose a rainbow. But we went with reds, pinks, and yellows, so they pop. And then, of course, the accents, like the feathers and the gems, are contrasting colors. So
this feather came with this feather. It came right here.
That's right. Some handy dandy scissors did all that. So step 1, we lay out the flowers, and I'm going to put a picture on there of our layout. It basically went like this. I'm going to reassemble it real quick.
And step 2, you put the flowers on the picture.
I'm pretty sure
we put the flowers on the picture.
it was like this.
That is pretty close to the image I saw.
And step 3,
Yeah.
we put the diamonds in a can thingy, and then we choose them and we put them in the corners.
Yes.
So this is the rough draft. You want to just get like a basic image of what you want it to look like.
And step 3,
Hold on.
we get feathers.
Yeah, so if you want to add feathers or beads, of course,
4.
get all of your items. After that, after you lay it out, you start gluing. And that is what we already did right here. It took so long. It takes a decent long time, but you do use a hot glue gun. Other materials that you might need are, I use cement glue. That's really handy. It's a very quickly drying super glue.
We're going to tell you what kind of flowers we put on here. First, we put in the roses.
Yeah, dried roses.
Yep, and then these flowers, they're called sunset flowers. And then we put in this yellow sunset flower on. Yep, and then we added
These
the
are
peacock feathers.
These are dried mums.
Yep, and then we added
Mum's the word.
and then we put in peacock feathers.
Yeah, do you remember this largest flower?
Yeah, no.
Yes, you do. Remember I drew it for you that one time?
Yeah, but I don't remember the name.
It's a lily.
And we put this lily on too.
That's right. So now...
And you have to pick up the flowers on their stems because after you freeze them, they're really fragile.
That's a really great thing to know.
And they'll break really easily. Their petals will come off really easily.
Thank you, Annabelle.
Yep, and sometimes if it works, you can put glue on the petals and then glue them back to the flowers.
So yes, before we glue the flowers down, we want to go with your heart glue. Make sure it's warmed up all the way. This one is good. So before you start gluing your flowers down, you want to make sure that you glue all of the petals securely with your hot glue gun. It doesn't have to be a lot, you just go around the edge.
And
make sure that you take all of the finger leaves off. They're the little green fingers.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, we call them that.
and we're gonna glue these, and you glue these gems on the flower, on the roses.
Thank you, Annabelle. Okay, so since we have
We're
our
gonna
layout,
do both of them.
since we have our layout, we're gonna make sure you want to put the layers down that just make sense. The feathers are accents, so we're gonna put them down after the flowers are dried, or I mean after the flowers are glued. So you take those off.
Yeah.
You just have to think about what flowers need to go down first. We already glued the gems because they need to go down before the flowers in case flowers go on top of them.
And the feather and the peacock feathers are gonna be last.
Yes.
Yep.
So I typically take off the orientation in about the same style it was. You see how I have the 3 flowers down here. The lily was still in the middle. These are actually going in a V formation. And I have my handy dandy picture right here. So Annabelle, you're going to help me. So we're going to be recreating this picture, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to first, in this picture, you see the mums and the roses are on top of the V formation of these little carnations. You want to put the carnations down first because these go on top. That makes sense, right? Does that make sense?
Oh.
That makes sense, right?
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it really does.
Okay, so let's just copy our picture.
Yep.
We're having a popcorn break.
And look, and this is our other cat over there. Her name's Pumpkin. She's a big fat blob.
Yeah, she's a bit of a moo-moo.
She's a little big chunky squirrel. I mean, chipmunk.
She's a bear.
Let's
be honest.
She's a big chunky squirrel.
we accidentally ran out of glue for my hot glue gun. And that's okay. You know, we can pick up tomorrow, and we're just going to have some fun at the store and maybe pick out some more canvases.
Oh, and before we go to sleep, I'm gonna watch them two battle with these crazy
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
She threw us under the bus right there. Just gonna throw this out there. Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Get it right now. I just took scissors to jam the glue through. But that's what I am. I'm creative.
Yeah, she is so creative.
That's all I am.
Actually,
Was that the last piece?
we were wrong.
Well, this one stuck somehow. I'm not gonna.
Do not question God.
I didn't really put glue on it. It's holding up on face.
Hey, wait. Make that face one more time. Everybody, guess what? It's time for the grand reveal. It's time for the grand reveal. Hey. Annabelle, you ready?
Yep.
Huggy, are you ready? My baby. My two babies. And let's do it!
We are done. Surprise!
That is beautiful. So how do you feel?
I feel great. Do you feel accomplished?
I feel so great that we made this. It's so pretty. And we're going to put this in the room upstairs that me and my brother are going to sleep in that when we come over here again.
So how about this? How about y'all polish this off with a big old hug?
We're going to polish this off with a big old... We're going to polish this off with a big old hug. A pretty hug.
I farted.